Hi, family, greetings. How are you doing? I hope you're doing great and you've been all right. How is your side of the world doing? I hope all is well and you're at peace and happy. Today, I'd like to take you on a vlog that I'm calling Life Lately. I want to give you a tour of my homestead and show you what we've been up to. We are currently experiencing the long rains in my country. I come from Kenya, and my specific location is Kajiado County, which is a semi-arid area, so most of the year it's pretty hot and dry. So we are currently enjoying the wetness that comes with the rain and the cooler temperatures. As you can see, most of my plants are happy and thriving. Everything seems green and lush. Welcome to today's vlog. If it's your first time being here, I promise you're in the right place. Make this your home. Consider it. To my return subscribers, always lovely to have you back. Look at the grass. It's so long. You remember we started this salon about 3 months ago? But look at it. We are already, trimming the grass. I'm in dire need of a lawnmower. We've recently used a slasher, which did not do a good job, but we shall get there. It's a blessing to be able to say, I need to mow my lawn. Yeah, just the other day, this place was just dusty. It was a hot, dusty mess. So that's something to be thankful for. In the patches where you can see some spots of red soil, I added some plants. My husband had traveled and he brought me some beautiful plants. I think they're called calatheas or something. So I thought to just close in the gaps. Someone the other time said my garden seems a bit squeezed with a lot of plants at the front where I was just showing you right now. That's the whole idea. Because our place is usually very hot. So I'm trying to lower the temperatures and create a mini forest, and I hope that works well so that on very hot days we have somewhere to go and rest outside and basically generally just break the heat. So yeah, that's something to be thankful for. I mean, look at my plants. Everything looks so beautiful. So I still have a lot of work to do. Most of my plants need to be replaced. I need to repaint my pots, but it's work in progress. Those of you who are new here, I'd like to update you that we just moved into our retirement home about 3 months ago. So there is a lot of work in progress, and I'm thankful for the journey where it's bringing us. I don't believe in quick fixes. I believe in, processes and going through stages and seasons of life so that now when everything comes together later, I have a lot to be thankful for and to reminisce on what the journey has been. So today was also laundry day for me. Thankfully today we didn't get rains during the day, so I grabbed that opportunity to do my laundry, and it's about to dry and I'm happy. Look at my zinnias. Are they called zinnias or zinnias? They look amazing. And let me tell you the story of these plants. I was gifted these seeds by a friend who owns a resort over 2 years ago. So I kept them well, and I can see finally I get to experience the blooms. My plantain over there is doing great as well, as you can see. Generally, all my plants are happy. I mean, look at that caladium. It's also called Jesus's heart, I think, because it's so beautiful. Yeah, and basically, ideally, when you look at that plant, it looks like a heart that is bleeding, and then it's also a love heart, so it's a whole story right there. This segment, I don't think is doing very well. I am not sure what the problem is, but remember, we also started this over a month ago. So I think the plants are still trying to adjust to their new home, and I'll give them time and love. I mean, that's all I know to do. So yeah, let's give it time. But you see, like this one looks amazing. I think it's doing great. This one as well. Even the others will catch up. I think everything just needs time and love. Those are my strawberries. That one is doing well, but this other one died on me. But I'm gonna keep trying. A gardener never gives up. These caladiums, interestingly, even the other one I've shown you, I got them from Tanzania over a year ago. So yeah, I came back with them. Some gardener in some hotel we were staying in saw me admiring plants, and he was kind enough to give me some seedlings, not tubers, I think. And I carried them all the way back. I'm glad they survived. So yeah, look at those cycads. Guys, I got presents from my husband again. He brought me cycads when he traveled. So I'm gonna buy new pots and pot them soon. I'm also making organic compost at home. Banana peels and bananas generally, and all that waste from the kitchen soaked makes amazing compost, and my plants love that superfood. So it doesn't look all that good, doesn't smell very nice, but it's good for our plants. I think one of these days I'm gonna do a vlog on tips or hacks I use to make my plants fertile. I'm also learning, so we learn together. And now here's my kitchen garden. Nothing much going on right now. You can see because of the rains, my amaranth plants have broken or fallen over. They even fell on my apple. You remember I had an apple tree, a young apple tree that had a fruit. I had to harvest the fruit and give the plant some support because the amaranth fell on it. But there's really nothing much happening in my kitchen garden. Like I told you guys, I'm still letting the garden rest. I believe everyone and everything, even a garden needs a rest. So we put in some compost down in there and we're waiting for it to decompose. But meanwhile, we've been enjoying these green vegetables. I thought this was thorn melon or a butternut, only to be told that it's a wild fruit that is not fit for human consumption, but the leaves are very nutritious. So we've been using that in our dishes as a vegetable. So that's all really there is in terms of vegetables. But I also have a new addition on my garden. I transferred that croton from a pot because it was not doing well. And then a friend of ours gifted us a pixie orange tree. Actually, it's for my son. There's a friend of mine who's a landscaper, and he gifted this plant to my son. You can see already it has fruits. So I planted it here, and we cannot wait to enjoy all the lovely fruits it's gonna give us. Yep. Have you subscribed to this channel? Is this content you love? Is it something you'd want to see more of? Please hit the subscription box and turn on the notification bell. Another update, my people. I started redecorating my laundry area. It's not really a room. I'm going to call it an area. It's the backyard balcony that serves as a laundry area. Look at what I did. Voila! I got a floral wallpaper that I love so much. I also put contact paper on the cabinets. It was initially white and a bit chipped because it was old. I was repurposing it from somewhere else. And then I also used this decor, this bohemian decor. I love how it's coming together. It's not yet complete, but it's coming. It's going, right? And then I also got this lovely, I don't know if you've seen the lovely washer cover that's floral. I totally love it. And then you guys know I'm crazy about plants and floral prints. So I also have a new set of kitchen curtains. And you can see how lovely they look. This kitchen, you guys know, it's a lot. You can see I have a lot of mangoes. We are about to come to the end of the mango season in my country, so I'm making sure to buy as many as possible and indulge. So yeah, look at that. It's lovely, right? And to think that I made them myself, well, yeah, through my company. I'm an interior decorator and Interiors by Tiffy. And my plants on the windowsill are doing all right. I love that. So, yeah. More floral wallpaper inside the house. I think you've seen this before. If you haven't, this is a section of the house that I felt, this should not be plain. And I love the desiderata. That's the desiderata up there. I love it so much for its deep meaning. You should check it out. And then obviously this is our nest. I love to call it our love nest because this is where love and happiness are brewed. Next comes in our colorful dining room. This is how I've decorated it. I love African print, so there are pops of that here and there. I only painted one wall so that now I can play around with pops of color on the other walls, and we love it. This is where we spend time together over meals, holding conversations. And you've seen at the corner over there my working desk. That is where I work from when I'm working from home. You guys know I'm a cup holder, right? So yeah, that's my collection. One of these days I'll take you through one by one and give you the story of where I got it and why I got it. And this is our living room. Just yesterday I was changing my carpet and throw pillows and basically soft furnishings. I need to change my curtains, but there are a lot of work and I'm not able to work on that alone. I need some help, so I'll keep these ones for now. But basically, this is our living room. This is how it looks. There is still so much work to put in. But like I told you guys, I enjoy the journey because in the real sense, when you think about it, the journey is the destination. You gotta enjoy every bit, of the journey that gets you where you want to go. Because, I mean, if you reach your destination quickly, then what next? So as a true artist, I'm always creating, I'm always changing things. And this is a current feel. I've been feeling shades of orange and then the African prints, as you can see on the throw pillow covers. And yeah, here are outdoors again. I hope you've enjoyed today's vlog. I really hope you did. I love sharing my life with you and my spaces with you. It's my way of welcoming you. Some of you are so far away. I wish you could be closer, like a friend of mine called Claire or Sweet Magnolia. I do these videos because it's the only way I can share my life with you when you're not able to be here in the physical. Until the next one, it's simply coming. See you soon.